Perfect conditions greeted over 500 triathletes for the Sprint Distance Triathlon National Championships in Clogherhead on Saturday morning. The Cat 1 men were off first at 10 a.m. with James Edgar and Chris Minturn emerging from the 750 metre swim in under 9 minutes. The duo had a smooth transition and they headed out onto the 20-kilometre bike with a pack of 6 forming behind. Early in the bike ride, the leading pair took a wrong turn, however, resulting in a shorter route being taken and ultimately a DQ from the race. A disappointing end to the day for the pair who looked impressive from the off. The larger pack, however, was working well together in this draft legal race and they managed to keep the chasers at bay. Into the second transition, and Con Doherty took all of 23 seconds to rack his bike and don his runners, giving him a jump on the competition. He went on to clock 14 minutes and 18 seconds over the run section to take the win in a time of 54 minutes and 50 seconds. Nina Triathlon Club's Darren Dunn found himself in the second pack on the bike, but blitzed a run in under 15 minutes to bring him through the field and into second position. It was a similar story for GB triathlete Richard Horton, who was down out of the water but worked extremely hard on the bike and backed it up with a 14-minute, 15-second run split for third place.
Hardy, congratulations, sprint distance national champion. Really tough race out there today, was it?
Yeah, it was tough. From the swim, it was took a hammering, but got through it. It was, I think there was over 70 guys, and the first boy was only 100 metres away, and it was quite shallow as well. It wasn't typical of most swims. There was a lot of dolphin divers, quite tactical. So yeah, I was happy I got into the run and just got going, and that was it.
The women's race went off at 10:15 a.m. and an impressive swim time of 10 minutes and 27 seconds saw Carolyn Hayes first out of the water. It looked as though a small pack would form as Lynn Algar, Kirsty McElwain, Sophie O'Brien and Niamh Corey were all in close order. Hayes wasn't letting up though, and she pushed on solo, extending her lead as the race progressed. There was significant breathing space for Hayes as she racked her bike and set off on her run. The chasing pack worked hard, but they wouldn't be able to do enough to close down the leader. Carolyn Hayes taking victory in a time of 1 hour, 3 minutes and 2 seconds, adding the sprint title to the standard distance title she won in Dublin a few weeks ago. Heather Foley was almost 2 minutes down out of the water, but the fastest bike and run splits of the day saw her on the podium in second. Kenmare native Rachel Hawker won silver in the standard distance national championships and picked up another national medal over the sprint distance as she completed the course in 1 hour, 5 minutes and 16 seconds for a third place finish.
Yeah, I've had a really busy week. I was 4 weeks into clinical placement for that and then been flat out for the last few weeks. So I've just been squeezing training in where I can, and to be honest, just trying to enjoy it. Last race of the season, it's nice to finish up with a win.
A fantastic morning of racing then in Clogherhead to round off this year's Super Series races.